When paddy is received at the processing plant, quality check is done on the paddy, and when standard is met, it is taken as intake bits. It is then taken through the pre-cleaner where chaff and spores and impurities are removed. The next process is the boiling process, the parboiling process, which involves the soaking, pre-steaming, and post-steaming. The paddy then goes to the dryer for drying, and then it is taken to the milling bin for tempering and then sent to the mill. The parboiled paddy goes through certain processes. First, it is cleaned through the classifier and the destoner to remove stones. Then the paddy is dehusked, whitened, and polished. Finally, it is taken for grading and sorting, where undersized grains are sorted and discolored grains are removed. Then it is ready for packing.
Okay, next slide. You see, if you come to our farm, you will think we are in a constructing company. Within this farm, we have a total railroad network of 200 kilometers. 3 Minister of Agriculture, 2 Minister of Agriculture has visited our farm. The first was with the Audiope, with who? CBN governor was here, and we had such visit again by another minister. When they came, they were touring this farm. After several hours, they said, we have seen farm, but we have seen another one, and they have to leave. Next. Other subsidiaries of Coscharis is Coscharis Technologies, where we are involved in information technology, represent all the big names you know in information technologies. We have First System Refinishes Limited, where we sell car paints. All automobile dealer company in this country who are supposed to be our competitors, we are there providing them services, because there are 2 big paint manufacturers in the world. Number 1 is PPG, American company. The second is Akzo Nobel, and Coscharis represent both of them in Nigeria. And we hid it from each other, so we don't put Coscharis on it. So this is First System. The other one is called Omega Refinishes Limited. CML is Coscharis Mobility. This company is in leasing. We provide vehicles to companies like Citibank, Huawei, Julius Berger, Lafarge Cement. We can give them 400 car or 500, depending on what they want. They don't pay for the full car. They pay on a monthly basis on a 4 years contract. After 4 years, we take back the vehicle based on our contract. They are also where Sixth Lental is connected. Sixth Lental help us to generate foreign exchange, because you can book our car in Japan, in America, in Netherlands. You come here, you take your car. But that money is kept in dollar for us, but we provide the vehicles here. Move on. Achievement that surpassed perfect grammar. I'm not about to insult anybody, but the truth must be said. They asked Henry Ford, who is an educated man, and Henry Ford said that an educated man or a woman is an individual that can organize his thought into productivity. Before then, you are a great intellectual. You can speak grammar, impeccable English. They can put razor blade in your grammar. But what did you achieve on it? Nothing. So, going to school and having PhD does not mean you are educated. You are intellectual. But if you're able to organize your thought and produce something, you are educated. That's Henry Ford definition of education. So in 2003, University of Nigeria awarded me a doctorate degree. 3 years after, Afe Babalola awarded me another doctoral degree on business administration. Then Michael Okpala University awarded me another doctorate degree. I've had 5 of them. While you are pursuing doctor was pursuing me. It wasn't because I had the opportunity to sit in a 4-corner wall, but if you never like me, you can never quarrel with my result, because they will be staring you in face. In 2014, I got an invitation from United Nations Industrial Development to come to Vienna. That was my first time of entering a UN building in Europe, to speak on youth entrepreneurship. And 150 countries of the world was there. You can check it or Google it. I was treated like a diplomat. Nigerian ambassador received me, and I had this earphone in the front, teaching people what I'm about to teach you now. I hope time will be there. These are the 7 parts that I told you I'm going to share with you, and then you decide whether they are light for you. Number 1 is vision. A vision is not a function of your eyes. A vision is a function of your mind. A man that is blind in his mind is a man that you need to sympathize with. You don't see with your eyes. Where your eyes stop is where your vision starts. When you can see further than you can look is where your vision is. So it's not about your 2020, it's about your spirit. So the first thing you need in your life is vision. If you don't have it, kneel down and pray and ask God to help you. Because it's the motivation while you get up every morning. Something that burns in your bone that never gets you tired. You see the end before you start the journey, like a voyage. You may not know all the route that will take you there, but the end of that journey is crystal clear in your mind. And that's the thing that motivates you. Regardless of every contradiction anybody is saying around you, you are seeing the big picture. Number 2 is faith. Faith is necessary. You can't go anywhere without faith. The Bible says, with God, all things are possible. But it has to come by your faith. It is your faith that will give you impetus. It's your faith that you totally sold out to the world. Jesus never doubted himself. St. John 5:19, the Son can do nothing of himself, but whatever he sees the Father do, doeth the Son likewise. If God say, speak, so he can speak to the tree. He's not afraid to talk, because God will back his word. Everything you see exists in this world started by creation. So faith is necessary, because you are the first believer of yourself. Nobody will believe you until you believe in yourself. Your wife, your husband, your mother, your children, your father can doubt you, but nobody should shake your faith. Number 3 is almost the same, self-belief. Self-belief is everything. When you have self-belief, you live in a realm of an incurable optimist. You see things no other person is seeing, and nobody will believe you until they see it come to pass. So, when my uncle gave me 200 naira in 1976, I looked him straight into his eyes. I said, Uncle, I served you well. I never stole from you. I gave my stewardship with you my very best. Actually, I was in a church. We had 3 days camping at Central Christian Fellowship. At our 3rd day of fasting, my uncle came and was angry that I closed the shop on Monday and went to starve myself to death. I said, Uncle, I am doing this for the progress of your business. He said, come see me in the evening. And he gave me 200 naira. I said, oh yeah, go, let your own business prosper. I looked him straight into his eyes. I said, I served you well. I knew what other apprentices are doing. Young people, when I ask you to live clean, it's so that you don't have tragic memory. So that nothing condemns you. When you are praying, nothing stands between you and your prayer. I said, Uncle, 5 years, you can make a note from today. If you had who I am, your head will be spinning. My uncle receipt in his seat. Because there are things 15 years young man cannot say. It shook him. And I told my senior brother, let us go. He said, go further. That you leave that and let us go. I asked him, do you have anyone to give me when we get home? He says, no. I said, so why are you asking me to leave this? Because I've been taught some principle from the word of God. Do not neglect the beginning of a small thing. Many of you are waiting till the thing is big. God can take a beggar and make him a king. He takes nothing. He creates out of nothing. It's not the quantity of the thing is. When that small thing, look at 2 fishes and 5 rows of bread, enter his hand, dynamic power and atomic energy come into it. If you give bread, another cooked bread come. You give fish, another cooked fish come. 5,000 people were fed without women and children. Because Jesus wants to teach us a lesson. Before then, he taught business seminar, principle to run business. Sit them down in 60. Sit them down in 70s. Sit them down in 100. What does that represent? Administration. Because he's going to count them. And they sat in that order. And Jesus himself that made this bread could give it. But he gave it to disciples to give the people. So that they can witness this miracle hands down. You know what that means? Delegation. Many of us don't delegate. We want to be the A to Z of our business, even in church. Pastor, don't delegate. You put your eyes in everything, you control everything, you do everything. You can't trust the people God sent by your side to use them to be able to achieve results. He said, give them to eat. And they were eating. When they finished eating, Bible said they were filled. What does that mean? Customer satisfaction. When you satisfy your customers, you don't look for them the following day. They look for you. And that was why Jesus went and they entered the boat, crossed the other side, looking for him. Jesus said, tell me true, why did you come? They said, Master, yesterday was wonderful. Jesus said, what was the title of that message? They said, my oh my. My oh my is not the title. And he looked them into the eyes and said, you are not coming because of the things I said to you. You are carnal. You are looking for handout. I did not come for a handout. I'm looking for ordinary people that I can use for transformation leadership. People that are willing to surrender their life in my hand. Okay, from today, you don't eat no bread. You will eat me. I am the bread. And I am the drink. Bible says they got offended. Because according for them, he's demanding too much. He wants us to totally depend on you. And his church fell from 70 and reduced back to 12. Revival, clean up the church. When there's a true revival, then you know those who are willing to go on regardless, and those who come for the facade of the things that are happening. And when they thin them down to 12, he looked at them and said, have I not chosen you 12? But one of you is a devil, a devil. He still wants to thin it down. The point I am making is that God are looking for people that will be willing to surrender their life to him. Number 4 is plan. You got to plan. God have plans. You can't do and live a planless life, whatever the day throw at you. All your plan may not work exactly the way it is. Brothers, don't run your business and run your home, I hope so. Hope is important, but hope put everything in future. Hope is not a strategy. God gave his children plans. It is on that plan you will have your strategy, and God will come and bless it. Number 5 is focus. With an attention of a laser beam, if you know the power of focus, you can break a bottle with it. Many of us need to learn meditation. We like to pray, but we don't meditate. In meditation, you have focus. Meditation is where God comes back to speak to you. Can you imagine you are in a conversation with somebody? You talk. As soon as you finish, you carry your bag, go. You didn't want the person to respond. Get up and, oh God, you know, I need the money. You need to help me. I want to be a millionaire. All these things are happening. And thank you, God. You jump inside your car. You must find time. They call it quiet